Amosini misawa janeno mar Kala TV kamora mora mointiere. Agene ni juma osebedo kadhi kodi maber nyaka chopo kawuono ni endi chieng' tich abich tarik 20 dwe mar 2 higa mar 2026. Lakseche gi herwa kini machiegni winjo weche manyien kidienyo mar Dier Odiochieng. Weche manyien kelo ni kodane Tracy Uma ka jaloko marwa en David Abila machiegni. Kweth mag jotelo motelnegi kanyo kod migosi Edwin Sifuna igeno mar bago romo margi odiochieng' makinye kaunti nendo ma Kakamega. Jalop gavana ma kaunti nendo Ayub Savola koroni okwedo mokalo romo maket kod mano endo ka wacho kanyo ni romono isiayo kanyo kod ker machon mathur kaendi migosi Uhuru Kenyatta. Kuom mano kinde go mabende ne oloso kar chung'od bura ma Malava. Ayub Savola okwayo ker machon Uhuru Kenyatta mondo koro nimi omi ker mathur kendi masani Dr. William Samuel Ruto nafas makare mondo koro ni to tini Uganda jo Kenya yonendo modi kare.
Sisi tuko serikali ya William Ruto na sisi tumefocus hapo 2027 Ruto atashinda, 2032 mimi na Ndaku atajipanga nyuma ya Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi na tusonge mbele kwa sababu Ruto anajali Waluya. Na mimi naeleza ile rally ya Jumamosi pale Kakamega mutaona. Hii watu wamepanga kubeba university students. Atawabebe wa Masinde Muliro, wabebe wa Kibabi, wabebe wa Meseno, walete hapa Kakamega. Hapa Kakamega tumejipanga na William Ruto. Kama Sifuna unatumiwa na ule retired president Uhuru Kenyatta kuja kuletea mchafuko Kakamega, sisi hatukubali. Mimi kama mtoto wa pasta tutamobilize watu twende kanisa tuombe William Ruto aendelee kujali Waluya, awaletee maendeleo, maneno siasa ya kelele peleka mbali outside the Luya land. Sisi tunatafuta cake from national government, watu wetu wafaulu vile Faruku amekuja hapa anajenga dormitory. Sasa hii tuelekee mahali pengine tufanye maendeleo mengine. Mheshimiwa
Kawadhi nyime en kanyo eko ni jagoro maduong' kuonde tiegruok go mag tije lwedo kata mago eko mag TVET Dr. Esther Muoria ojiwo kuonde tiegruok mantiere pacho kaendi mondo koro ni kaber to giket kembe kata kuonde tiegruok matching sikunde kata kuonde tiegruok mag TVET mantiere pacho kaendi. Mano endo en kaka yo achiel mar neno ni jopuonjre mag tiego obedo kod rieko gi lony mar arieya tijego ko mag somo ne hikruok ka gidhi manyo tich kata ka gidhi ndikore tijegi gin giwegi kindego mag giwuok kuondego mag tiegruok ka gidonjo oko.
The next milestone is to have those industries within our institutions so that we do not have the world of academia and the world of industries are separated. It has to be one ecosystem. And this is where now the first world, like I have said, I was in Malaysia the other day, I have seen it in Singapore, I have seen it in India, I have seen it in China, where academia, especially the TVET institutions and the industries are actually one and the same thing. They are in tandem. And that way, we are going to have our young people learn very quickly what the industries are doing, and as soon as we start working in that ecosystem, then our young people are not only going to learn how to come up with what the industries are coming up with, but also to commercialize it. So we don't want just to produce people who are making things, but we also want them to learn from these industries. How do we sell our wares? Okay, that way, as our young people are going to graduate as innovators, as producers, and as marketers.
One of the pillars is applied research, and therefore collaborating with the institution where the research is being done. The other pillar is about aligning with the market. The other one is about practical innovation, and the other one is about youth enterprise development. So we are here to support the youth's innovation so that we can be able to link the youth's innovation with the industry, with the investors, with the entrepreneurs, so that to commercialize their innovations. One of the pillars is applied research, and therefore collaborating with the institution where the research is being done. The other other pillar is about aligning with the market. The other one is about practical innovation, and the other one is about youth enterprise development. So we are here to support the youth's innovation so that we can be able to link the youth's innovation with the industry, with the investors, with the entrepreneurs, so that to commercialize their innovations.
Weche mamoko bende eni kambi mar Wechemanyien mano endo mar Sony koro ne dhi chako tich juma manyien mano endo bende tok kane olore kuom thuolo machuok kane geto kanyo loso mashinde magitiyo godo kaachiel kod gik mamoko ma bende nokethore kambino. Chenro maket kod mano nochakore tarik 24 dwe mar 12 higa mokalo. Kinde bende ne oloso kod jofwambo. Jatelo mar kambino Idris Bashir olero ni okang' ma kamano ne gikawo mar mondo mi koro ne gitem geng'o lal bende ne osebedo ka mienjo e kambino ahinya to higa endo mane okalo.
It was a comprehensive maintenance. It was not an annual maintenance because we had realized the machine was limping towards the end of the year 2025, and it was causing us major losses and also delays in terms of producing the sugar and crushing the cane that was coming from the farmers. The two boilers, they were losing pressure. Initially they are designed to give us 30 TPH. They are dropped to around 18 or 19. So we have done the clay works has been done, the metal works has been done, and the boilers are up. So we presume that as from next week we should be back up and running, and we'll be running it more efficiently. And because of that, we expect our farmers to enjoy the effect of the maintenance, in that their cane will not be having any delays in terms of crushing, and it will be a real.
And alongside the maintenance, we also had some upgrades, especially on the C1 road from the junction of Awendo Migori Road, which was in a deplorable situation. And we had tried over the years to even seek support from the government and other stakeholders, because the company, which was a parastatal, was not able to invest such a huge amount of money on the road. The investor also has elaborate plans to improve the welfare of the farmers and the community around. We serve over 25,000 farmers, and all the economic activities around, from the sugar customers, transport contractors, weeders, businessmen around, all depend on Sony. Even the churches around depend on Sony.
Kawarango weche geko mag thieth ni sirikal mathuru kaendi wacho kanyo eko ni chenro mar okumba mar thieth mar SHA en gino endo matiyo yo makare, kendo koro to jiwo oganda jo Kenya mapok ondikore mondo wuogo ko kar rombgi mondo ndikre ne okumba no endo mar SHA mondo gibed kod yot kinde duto mag dhi yudo weche geko mag thieth. E kinde mane oloso Segera Mission man migosi Felix Kosgei wacho kanyo ni sirikal oseketo tenge omenda malach mabende koro ni romo neno ni oganda duto mondikore ne weche geko mag SHA koro ni to biro dhi maber e pacho kaendi. Oyango bede ni ute thieth geko mag level 1 nyaka mago mag level 3 itime thieth nono poni jotuo osendikore e okumba nendo mar thieth mar SHA.
Serikali imeweka pesa kwa hii program inaitwa SHA, na kazi yako tu ni kusajili, you register. Uko na kitu ile unakuwa assessment, unaambiwa wewe uko namna gani, uko na uwezo kiasi gani, unasema uko na uwezo kiasi hii. Na kama ni Mungu una chochote kabisa na udaganyi Mungu ya kwamba una, serikali italipa. Kama uko na kidogo unalipa kulingana na uwezo wako. Ile contribution lakini kwenda level 1, level 2, level 3 ni free. Hakuna uulizwi, unaenda tu hapo unatibiwa, unaenda. Lakini ni vizuri sana usajiliwe. Register as a member of SHA, because watu wengi sana hapa waliweka hata mikono yao juu wakisema wasi ya kwamba SHA imesaidia. SHA inalipa hata 1,000,000, hata 1,500,000. So rais amesema atake kusikia mtu akiuza shamba au auze ng'ombe au itarambe kwa sababu ya matibabu. SHA italipa. Register hata kutoka leo, enda uregister uwe member wa SHA, alafu mambo yako itakuwa sawa. Na hiyo ndio muhimu sana, kwa sababu hakuna nyingine ya kusaidia wananchi. Na hatutaki wananchi waumie kwa sababu ya kukosa njia ya kumfikia. Na njia ya kumfikia ni hiyo registration, kwa sababu utajulikana wewe huko, wewe ni mtu level gani na utasaidiwa vipi.
Micha kod miche magoganda koro ni tonio chope kar thieth mar St. Elizabeth Mbaga mano mayudore Lego Usonga kama bende ne gidhido chenro mag thieth kod puonjo manono. Chenro makamano notelie kata nochwal ne jodak go ma Lego Usonga kod od thieth moro ma bende otelie kod kanisa mar dini ndo mar Jokopere. Kaluwore kod jodak ma Lego Usonga en ni chenro maket kod mano endo obiro negi sama ber seche go kuma bende chenro kata kuma mar thieth mar SHA adhi medo kelo wiye pacho kaende.
We decided to do pre-medical camp, which we are doing today, and it has been successful. We were targeting 2,000 clients or patients, but I think over 1,000 have come, so we have achieved our goal. And the areas where we were supposed to tackle was cancer screening, which was supposed to give health talk, then we do, which is still going on. We're supposed to test for HIV, counsel and test. We're supposed to test for malaria and treat. We're supposed to do TB screening and health talk in general, which we did in the morning. And I think the number which has turned up is good. We are still carrying on with our session. And there are some patients who are still coming. So I think the day is okay. And the patients have appreciated. Yeah, majority are suffering from malaria. Yeah, maybe there's a lot of bushes and some don't use mosquito net, so we have a lot of malaria around. And pneumonia during cold season, like now, I know it is coming to rain, majority will come with malaria. And these chronic diseases like pressure, diabetes, ulcers and cancer.
Majina naitwa Beryl Odhiambo, clinical officer Mbaga. Sana sana wagonjwa wengi wenye wamekuja ni wazee, na wazee wako na complication mingi. Sasa tunahitaji kuadvise wazee wachukue SHA kinga ya matibabu na wakuwe na habit ya kuseek medical health care anywhere, any place, anytime. Juu wamekuja hapa wengine wako na shida mingi yenye hata hatuwezi tatua, lakini tunafanya jinsi tunavyoweza kuwasaidia na kuwarifa kwa mahospitali ambao watasaidika. Magonjwa imekuwa ni burden kwa jamii mzima na tunahitaji kujikinga kama jamii. Health talks. We do a lot of health talk, health promotion, people to take medical covers for consultation in case they need medical attention, because there is a lot of emerging diseases, recurrence of emerging diseases, a lot of chronic diseases in this area, especially in age and middle age patients.
Kapodwan mane kaunti Nyandoma Siaya en kanyo ne japuonjre moro e sikunde nyiri ma St Mary's Luak ma yudore e kar chung'o bura mar Arieda akoro ni to nigi lit e dhod chunye mano endo to ka tend sikul no endo mar St Mary's Luak kaachiel kod jadolo ma bende koro en mar Dinjo Kopere mochung' ne tayo chenro mag lamo e sikul no koro nonyono ne piny kendo ne tame ni ok onyal timo kata ok onyal rito chik mar Dinjo Salam e sikundno. Japuonjre no mano yangore kanyo kod nying mar Samira wacho ni kinde bende ni rwake skul no e grade mar 10 no chiwne singo ni nitie jopuonjre mamoko ma bende ni sikund no ma bende oyienegi rwako hijab kendo girito chik mar Dinjo Salam. Kata kamano weche no bedo matek kendo ni luokruok obedo kama koro no loso gi jofwambo wacho ni ngimane ok no osebedo mayot kinde go ma bende nene sikund no.
Walked back to class, then after some time I was called by Miss Ogenga. She quarreled me because I'm having a hijab. I refused to remove it because of my religion and my faith. Then I told her I'm not going to remove it. She quarreled me and she went to an extent of calling some more Muslims. They came, explained to her that you can't pray or worship without hijabs and also the long dresses. She was like, you guys have hijabs in school? They answered yes. She almost beat them up since they had hijabs in school. I think she never knew that they have hijabs. So we walked back to class. I spoke to my dad. My dad told me, don't remove it, I'll come and speak to them. So I never removed it and walked back to class. Since then, I've always been harassed by the learners, the sisters, and also the administration, just because I'm having my hijab on.
Majina ni Nasibu Ali Ramadan. Nimetoka eneo bunge ya Vihiga. Nilileta mwanafunzi hapa Luak Girls na academic on 13 January. So amekuwa na challenge because of a Muslim sababu ya kuvaa hijab. Mtoto amekuwa ni mwenye kutengwa, mwenye kuambiwa maneno mazito kutokana kwa deputy principal mama anaitwa Ogenga. Alafu kuna masista wenye wako hapo wanabagua mtoto Muislamu sababu yeye ndio akona hijab peke yake, ambapo kuna wale wengine wapo wamekubali kutoa hiyo hijab, lakini huyu naye alikataza hajawahi kabila hijab na ikawa kwa nayo. Principal mwenyewe sijai meet one on one, wakati nimekuja sijampata kwa shule. Mtoto ametengwa, hataki kujulikana, hawataki kumtambua kama Muislamu, to the extent that yule anaitwa father amekuja kaonyesha mtoto with the time atatoa hijab, hawatambui Muislamu kwa hiyo shule. So nimeamua kutoka na mtoto wangu niende kutafuta penye nitapata usaidizi kwa.
With this, I think I'll want to call upon the County Director of Education, Siaya County, to take action to make sure that the Constitution is upheld and the ministry directives that also ensure that learners enjoy their religious practices is fulfilled. We would like to condemn the management of Luak and any other school in the county or in the country at large that is still in the dark, is still forcing people to practice faith that they don't agree to. I think there is a freedom to worship, there is freedom to religion, and as such, we should mature up and ensure that that freedom is upheld.
Zaneno Markala TV yena mondo wagamu yoyo matena tokinyerere machwa kodogo dhi nyime ka indicho ni Wechemanyien na mapod wan godo e mesa.
Get ready to elevate your business and any other commercials when you advertise with us. We are not just a channel. We are your gateway to the peak, for we give you the precision and desire to your commercials. Let us be your partner in success, broadcasting your message to thousands of our viewers. Contact Color TV today and let's make the magic together.
Nasikia kuna game ilikuchoma last week eh? Yeah, tulia. Sai must be one jackpot locked and loaded. Alafu cheki, niko na passport ya jackpot. Mimi nakwambia inaweza cross 50 mili in 8 weeks eh? Iko! Hitu, nifungulie njia 50 mili. jackpot lazima ipate winner. Kila wiki mbili, assist game pass inaingia. Games zinashuka from 15 games hadi 12 games by week 8. Na msipobeba bado, tunaipeana kwa the next best performer. So, 50 mili ni lazima iende. Sinilua show, phone yako inaweza kuwa passport ya kushika 50 mili kwa must be one jackpot. Na zaidi tumefika final up mtu wangu. Hii ni yetu.
Machiegni kendo apisas mag kaunti nendo ma Kisumu koro ni to ne yudo tiegruok ewi kaka bende ginyalo bedo kod kwe e kindego magitiyo kod jogo koman kod ng'ol ma bende ok ging'ado kata ok giyudo chwanyruok moro amora e seche ma bende gidhi nyime kod tijegi. Tiegruok ma kamano nosir kanyo kod tend kaunti no kama bende koro atimo mos. Tiegruok ma kamano ne osir gi tend kaunti no komakore gi riwruoge ma bende geto bero ngima jogo eko man kod ng'ol. Report Samara Felogo Bliss nigi lero mathoth.
Kane giloso bang' romono mar tiego gi kaka pisas mag kaunti ma Kisumu mano bagi e chuny boma no. Nicholas Abong man jatend apisas go okoni en okang' malong'o mar tiego gi ewi kaka ginyalo dak makare kod jogo mani kod ng'ol e kindgi ka gisingo mar keto lwasi makare ne oganda duto e kaunti no.
As the head of inspectorate, we are champions on disability, champions to ensure that people living with disability are safe and secure in our town. And in regard to that, their rights are championed and safeguarded within our city. We have been sensitized on how to deal with persons living with a disability. And this one is going to safeguard because all humankind has got rights and their rights has to be respected.
Kindego bende gikwayo ng'ata ng'ata machichni ratiche irocho kod apisas maggi mondo gol report e apisigi.
And any person who feel or aggrieved by our officers are welcome to report our offices and they will be addressed accordingly. Our offices are open for everyone.
Mikai Carolina Gwanda ma en jang'ad rieko ewi jogo mani kod ng'ol e apisi mar gavana e kaunti no ma Kisumu okwayo jogo mani kod ng'ol kaachiel gi apisas mag kaunti no mondo oti machiegni kaka familia achiel.
With disabilities and the law enforcement officers from the county, we are one family from Kisumu County. We work together to make Kisumu a better place for all. Feel free as persons with disabilities to engage the inspectorate, work closely with them. In case you have challenges, please report.
Osingo mane ni tend kaunti no obiro medo dhi nyime gi puonj apisas duto mekgi mar keto alwora makare kendo mani thuolo ne jogo mani kod ng'ol.
We'll keep on with this session so that we trained all the over 300 personnel so that they understand.
Korka kore to Mikai Jackie Butai ma en apisa matayo chenro e riwruogno momakore gi tend kaunti ma Kisumu mano mong'ere ni CBM Global Disability Inclusion ojiwo jo Kenya duto mondo luwre gi chike mok girocho ratich jogo mani kod ng'ol. Otieko kokwayo tend counties ma pacho ka mondo ne ni ginywando jogo mani kod ng'ol e chenro gi duto mok ginyiso gi akwede.
I think the most important thing to note is that it is important that everyone is aware about persons with disabilities because they exist in our communities, but also how to uphold their rights because there are instances where there have been violations of the rights of persons with disabilities. We also would like to just notify the county that persons with disabilities also are usually left behind in some of these development processes that the county does. So as they do their work, they need to be aware of the unique needs of persons with disabilities.
Felogo Bliss, Kisumu County, Kala TV.
Zod bura mar Rieda migosi Paul Amolo Otiende koro ni dhi nyime kod sundo okang' ma bende koro bila mapacho kae ndi osebedo ka dhigo nyime mano endo mar thiro robego ko mag siasa
gathering to express their view, but when then the party calls a meeting, as now an NDC has been called for 27th of March next month, then it is expected that everyone who has an opinion will come there, air their opinions, but the majority decision is what will be carried. And once the majority decision is carried, it is the obligation of every party member to follow that decision.
Kata kamano yie ni duond buch siasa gino ero mar ODM gin kod gek magogi koni kod kocha. Kabende osingo ne johera mar gini mago gin gek mabedi biro tieko machiegni. Kabende okwedo malich mokalo gana moko mabende sunde no dhie kom mar gavana e county ma Siaya korie thoche ni dong mana kaka jod bura e sub county nero mar Arieda.
No single party ever goes for the next elections the way it went for the previous elections. New people will join, others will leave. That is the nature of democracy. We will know when then we take an audit of the membership nearer to the election as it was previously. Do not fear, but one chooses where one chooses to be comfortable. For now, it is my choice to serve the people of Rarieda for a third term. There is no shortage of those who want to be governors of Siaya. To my count, I think there are about 6 individuals who have expressed desire to be governors, and I wish them well. When I choose to, I will go for any other seat, and I can go for any other seat, including the presidency, you know, if I choose to. But for now, I am settled to go for my third term in Rarieda.
Kabende ka opogore koda weche maket kod mago migosi Otiende koro no dhi nyime kod sundo malich mokalo tendo bila e pacho kaendi. Kabende olero ni e kinde maket kod magi ok owinjore ng'ato wit ngimane e lwet obila.
Any persons who want to lawfully gather should be allowed to gather lawfully once they notify the police. There is no reason for the police to interfere with any lawful gathering if they are not breaching the law. It is wrong to do it now the way it was wrong to do it when we in ODM were involved in demonstrations. And I condemn that kind of situation. I condemn the attack on the church that happened, to the former deputy president. I condemn any interference with democratic expression of opinion. And therefore, the life that was lost in Ketengela is to be regretted. And it is not because the young man who died is Luo. It is because no life should be lost in any manner where there's democratic expression of opinion.
Kabende olero ni ma en tim ma kabende oweyo dhi nyime kod nyae pacho kaendi ratiro mar demokrasia ibro nyone tielo kod oganda mopogore e pacho kaendi mangima.
It is up to one to decide whether they are contented or not. The fact that I'm contented does not mean you are contented and vice versa. But if you are not contented, even in Rarieda, it is your democratic right to express that discontentment. As long as it is lawful, no police person should interfere with you, okay? And therefore, it is to be regretted. Those who feel discontented can express themselves. In fact, those who feel contented can also express themselves by demonstrating that they are contented. But either way, no one should be interfered with by the police.
Magi duto jatelo ni koro no wacho e sub county nero mar Arieda Siaya county kendo mabende no dhi nyime kod yawo kendo chwalo chenro mago mag dongruok e skunde mopogore e Arieda sub county e Siaya county. Nekala TV and Justice Adoyo.
Lipod no endo mokelwa kanyo kod Justice Adoyo mokelo wae giko mar weche manyien e yo mar adimba kideny mar Dier Odiochieng. Tudori kodwa kendo komolo kanya sapar kama biro do weche manyien e yo machuok e tielo nendo mar Podho Chieng. Weche manyien gini kedo ni kodane Tracy Ouma kajaloko marwa nene David Abila. Oriti masani.